This is the match for third place. Wales are very unimpressed with themselves, not being able to make the final in their semi against Scotland. They'll definitely be fighting for bronze once more here in Vienna. As for the Austrians, this is going to be a fantastic show for them. We've been talking many times about their improvement from last year, where they had very strong individual players. This year their team game has improved vastly, and we're seeing great work from them as a unit. Early there, first blood from Wales against Austria, and a second one there, Dave Poole. I think he's starting to find his groove a bit, getting that big arm wound up and a good throw. 3 balls there from Wales, just picking out the Austrian player in the middle there. 2 Austrians left on court. There's a very quick turnaround for the Welsh, but they managed to fire one off and pick off Tim Day of Wales. Very strong arm of theirs, so it's going to hopefully stand in good stead. There we get a good collision of the balls mid-air. Wonderful defensive technique, if you can plan it that way. And left with just the one Austrian Lehrer. We've seen him being a key fixture for the Austrian team. Very often the last man left in. He's been put under pressure there by Lewis Brimmel of Wales, whose throw isn't really going to trouble him too much. Lehrer's throw high. Good dodge, split jump there. Very active. You see the pressure again from Lewis Brimmel, 21. The rest of the Wales squad stepping up, trying to find positions where they might pick up a stray ball, a loose catch. Lehrer using the whole court. That ball did bounce before it hit him, and Lewis Brimmel of Wales is going to move out. 3 balls from Wales against Lehrer. A high jump, landing right down, a heavy landing. Hopefully he hasn't hurt his coccyx or anything too much. He seems okay, he's up. We are missing a ball from quarter of the minute, so we're asking for time from the referees. Ryan Neely needs pointing out to some direction to get back. Our third ball has now entered in the hands of Lehrer, number 17. Straight at Spike, you'd expect him to catch that, but he doesn't. Caught slightly off guard by the swift pace of the throw there from Lehrer. And Wales, only 1 ball on their side. Lewis Brimmel, a good counter, but it's nice and low. They're able to jump over it. Wales not really taking advantage of the consistency of Lehrer's dodges being high. As David Poole fires a wild shot. I think he's more aiming at the ball than the player. Now Lehrer with all the balls. Wales more than happy to let those balls roll back to the Austrian side. It means they don't have to do any work. They can just continue to dodge out of the way. The man can only throw 1 ball, I suppose, at one time. A lot easier to track. Not too difficult for the Welsh to dodge. They're going to let this clock run down. See 2 balls now from Wales. Are they going to finish it? They do. 2 balls, very accurate. Straight at the hips of Lehrer. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get his arms around either of them. And that first game is going to finish with a Welsh victory. Great work there from Lehrer. Hopefully not too tired out for the next game. I think we've seen from the athleticism of the Austrian team, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for him. Referee's trying to get the team ready. Number 5 there, Oberhauser. Not entirely sure if you thought that was the start of the game or not. Wales very ready. No mercy there for Tim Day. His arm went into the other side of the court, so he was out. The Austrian player there, just making sure that he knew his place and he was going for the out. That ball bounced into the hands of Oberhauser in the middle. Lewis Brimmel there from Wales. First ball bounced near him as a distraction. The second ball, a good hit. Austria now leading by 2 players. Plenty of life in the Welsh Dragon yet. A quick organisation, throwing from the wings in the vague direction of number 42 for Wales, Spike Allison. And we get 3 balls Wales. They've got the time to discuss where they're going to throw. And we do. The coordination not quite there. A bit of an early release from Spike in the middle. Gave some indication as to where the other balls were coming. Dave Poole, once again, unfortunate, dropping that catch. Very low, very difficult to get to. But a very good, accurate, strong Austrian throw. just a little bit of spin to bounce out of the hands of the veteran Welsh player. There he is, Scott, isn't it? A ball that goes very, very high over the back, possibly off the block. 3 balls in Austrian hands, waiting for the whistle. And there it is. Throwing singles, dangerous game there from Granger, 77. Straight into the usually safe hands there of Spike from Wales, +2. A good jumping dodge, managing to contort himself around that ball. We're going to have 3 balls from Austria. Again, the singles are coming. That wasn't really a throw. I don't know if they can call it invalid or if they can just call it a drop or a release. I think he's getting the warning. A wonderful catch there from Spike, the Austrian player, just stepping a little ahead of himself. Still a very, very powerful throw, and Spike did very well to get underneath it. Three balls from Wales, staggered again, possibly not intentionally. They're starting to lose that discipline that we know them for. 3 balls again from Austria. Lewis Brimmel this time making the important catch. As always, the pressure there from 21. Lewis Brimmel. Oh, I'm doing a pint for that. And this time they managed to pick off Spike. The Swedes ready for every single hit against the Welsh. They've got their chance all lined up. 2 balls for the 2 players on the Austrian side. And there he is, Dave Poole makes that catch. He's been looking to get his eye in quite some time. They're saying there was Dave Poole insisting that there was no hit, but the referee finishing the game with Oberhauser there as the final member of the Austrian side. Referees in the middle discussing, they're probably having a quick talk about those throws and the validity again. It's a difficult one to police. I think they're going to be looking at the run from the Austrian side where that ball seemed to drop out of his hand. He wasn't able to grip it properly, that sort of bobbled loosely across. I think they're sort of discussing if there's anything to be gained from calling him out or from increasing that harshness or the penalty. As you see, we've already had a good number of people called out for invalid throws after their warnings. Obviously it's also down slightly to the referee's discretion. They should all be operating with a similar mind after the refs meetings and briefings both yesterday and today. They're just about to line up. The players seem ready. They're just having things confirmed with them. You've got Wales on that side. The Welsh seem to be happy with the new ruling. And we've got one of those guys just waiting for Foz and David on the other side to explain the intricacy of that to the Austrians. And everyone's very keen to get the remaining games underway. That third ball finally in place. David Poole having a chat with the head referee in this case, Ryan from Scotland. Team's looking ready. And they go. A quick start then from Wales. Ball thrown back to Lewis Brimmel, who just fires it into the back of the Austrian net. Unfortunately, he's not able to make any sort of connection at all. But as the Austrians reply, those balls go straight into the back of the net, and the 3 balls, a single volley against Austria, picking off the one man, giving them a 1-point lead, a 1-man lead. As we then get a dodge, it seems that Lewis Brimmel and Ryan Neal collide in mid-air, and in doing so they've knocked Ryan Neely out the back of the court. Both teams still very, very keen on getting through this. You see there's a Wales lead, Trying to solidify that lead. A lovely catch there, Lewis Brummel. Fantastically strong throw. He's done very well to hold on to that. You could hear it from up here. And we get Oberhauser with a catch on Tim Day. As he fires that right down. We have 2 balls from the Austrians, and they need to use them. Dave Poole again in that far corner, not able to dodge out of the way, so he's gone for the forced catch. It's a little too low for him, and it's just come bouncing out of his hands. Brummel with the pressure. 2 seconds to throw, 3 balls released from Wales. And they're falling just short of their marks over on the Austrian side. They're going to reply with 2. Skimming over the head of Lewis Brummel. Wants to watch that fluffy hair. We've already had a few people called out for that. A dropped catch on the Austrian side. Not happy with himself. He thought he had that definitely within his arms. Spike on the Wales side making the right decision to avoid. You got Scott and Spike huddling together, trying to cause a distraction, releasing him for the counter, and there it is. Now the referee is calling a hit on Scott. Scott is moved from Wales before he's able to land that counter. So the effective player on the Austrian side staying in. It's now 3 players each side. 2 balls from Austria. And that's a hit on the leg of Spike. Too late for the attempt to catch there on the Austrian side, on the far side as you see it. Ryan Neely blocking the ball. The referee is agreeing it's a block. Counting down the 5 seconds. Austrian player goes low. It's not low enough. That ball is skimming across the floor. And then once again we're just left with Oberhauser. Lewis Brummel, Ryan Neal, of Wales. Oh, and that's very unfortunate for him. That catch just slipping out of his hands. He steps to take the catch from out the air. Lewis Brummel just finishing off, making sure that there's absolutely no chance of that catch landing. Wales taking the 3rd game. 1 more for them to go through and take the bronze. It could all be over very, very quickly for the Austrians. Just as we're waiting here, we've got Ryan Foster having a quick word with the Welsh and panning across the Austrians in the stands. Wales looking pretty dominant at the minute, and especially after Austria and the women's game have just done so well, they're hoping to carry some of that momentum across into this game. Hopefully they've not lost their heads just yet. And off they go. There is Lara again, number 17, with that early throw. And it's either caught Scott, his enough of Wales, or he stepped out. Either way, Wales are a man down after only 10 seconds in. 2 Austrian balls fly past the shoulder of Tim Day. A quick counter from Ryan Yee hits the Austrian wing. Fast moving from Tim Day of Wales. Switching his target at the last second, but firing it a bit high. 2 balls now from Wales. Comfortably blocked by Dave Poole, reacting to that situation very nicely. 2 balls Austria. From the wings, different targets this time. No hits. Both teams now level, 5 players on each side. A little bit more room for the dodging. There's a little bit more movement there. Could have been good from Wales. As Lewis Brummel doesn't quite make that catch. He gets low, very low, and just forms a bit of a wall with himself. Dave Poole not able to make the catch, piking it up but not far enough. And the Swedes in the crowd thoroughly enjoying that. And they respond very quickly with a hit against the Austrians. And a catch from Wales, and another hit against Austria. Thin those ranks considerably. You get 5 Welsh players now against 2 Austrians. They're throwing themselves around quite a bit, almost unnecessarily. Yeah, he's gone a bit too far. You get Ziffer for Austria, just clipping the clipping the distracted by the Swedes. Clipping the calf there is Scott. And he's retaining all the balls. We've got Ryan, 99 of Wales. Just bouncing every one of these back. It's a legitimate technique. If Wales end up with the majority of the balls, they have to do something, but they can block them straight back at the defending player. As we're into the last minute of this game, it's looking very, very good for Wales indeed, but a couple of quick catches from Austria could really turn things around. Austria in there, defenceless, no ball, 2 coming at him, and that seems to be the hit. That's it. You get the referee there, Ryan Foster, saying it's a hit, very low down on the ankle. Second referee is in agreement, and that's it. Wales taking the bronze. Again, the scoreline not terribly flattering in the Austrian direction. That doesn't fully reflect the match. They definitely pushed Wales all the way. Standing ovations here in Vienna for both teams. The Welsh claiming their 3rd place, and the Austrians finishing in 4th. Unfortunately, just missing out on the podium this time, but a fantastic improvement both for their own game and from the position last year. As we're very quick to line things up, there's a little bit of dodgeball news from the Congress last night. As you see the referees there, there's Ryan Neal, did a very good job there. The Austrians paying homage to their fans, to their their teammates. Just going back to that bit of news, I've had Nick Pinnock just pop in with his EDBF Congress news, and we'll get back to that just after a quick interview with Dave Poole from Wales.
So, how satisfied are you with the 3rd place in the European Championship?
It's not what we planned. Beat Scotland in the group games and then lost them in the semi-finals, one of our arch rivals. That's how it is. They did it to us. No, we did it to them in the home nations earlier in the year. Smashed them in the semi-finals, so sort of them getting their own back. But to get the 3rd place is sort of getting at least get some form of recognition for our hard work today. Went undefeated yesterday, so it's good just to sort of finish it off today, and then on for the mixed later on for the mixed team are in the final against England as well. So a lot of hard work, but at least so our training and stuff is paying off.
How satisfied are you with the performance of your team?
Oh, fantastic. We came here with only 6 players. Those 6 men are playing, all the men, and then 4 of them are also playing in the mix, so they're playing 2 tournaments. Fantastic fitness, fantastic play. A couple of injuries, but we're playing through it, and yeah, great, absolutely, can't be happier.
And what have you learned from this current championship?
Need more players. Yeah, we're really tired. No subs, a couple of injuries. We got no one to sub on or off. And it's great bringing on fresh players. Unfortunately, we just didn't have that this time. Next time we will. So, yeah, it's just a bit of fresh kind of people on the bench.
Is there something that you want to say to your family and friends and all the dodgeball fans watching us right now?
Thank you for tuning in. Hello to my missus Sophie, if she's watching. I'll be back soon. And my parents, they won't be watching, they're on holiday. But no, it's just nice to be out here playing in Vienna. It's fantastic.
Thank you for the interview and congratulations on the 3rd place. Cheers.
Yes, thanks very much, Dave, and a warm hello to Sophie watching back at home.